Yeah, the electric environment is, it's beyond time and space, especially
Okay.
now with the global membrane. We're all, right, you could have 5 billion people here enjoying this, and we would be in all those people's homes or wherever their screen is, and they'd be in our homes. So it's pretty hard to visualize where that is.
Yeah.
So that strangeness evokes all the later technologies of the 20th century. So I was going to mention that Hugh Kenner pointed out that since language, say a culture's, a tribe's language, contains the experience of the tribe or the race, all the words and stuff, it's in the language. So he said, when you speak, you're time traveling because you're evoking the language that and the experiences that people had to make the words, to make the language. So you begin with language as containing everything, and then subsequent technologies, the eye version, the ear version, the tactile proprioceptive versions are carvings out of what was in the language experience.
Okay.
So language is like, the beginning was the word is a McLuhanist statement in the Bible. In the beginning was the word, whatever that original thing from John, I think, says, is the word contains all experiences. And that's what McLuhan said Joyce really figured out and put it into book format, because he intended the words that he didn't even know what they would mean, but they would refer to upcoming technologies that was latent in the act of speaking, whatever we call language.
Okay. So someone's echoing.
I think James will grab that. Is that a metaphor? Is that someone talking to you? Are you beeping to someone else like that?
It sounds like Sputnik.
Yeah.
Well,
so you were saying the electric environment, is it something? It's beyond time and space.
So
if that's what UFOs mean to you.
Yeah. So to some extent, it defies gravity.
Yeah. There's no gravity. As a matter of fact, gravity, McLuhan said, came in with print. The downward pull of the book made people live short and brutish lives.
So
Gutenberg.
Is it like also a little man environment or like a little man landscape?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Ian says that the printing press was the beginning of the Dark Age, and the people in the printing press were so numb by it, they thought it was a Renaissance, but they were actually toning down, reducing their sensory variability and their ability to take drugs and survive them, which was common before that in medieval and earlier cultures that McKenna calls, the archaic cultures.
So quick question, was that in some case kind of like a measure of martial law on a very, very large scale?
Every environment is martial law. Every environment, if the population using the technology from speech to now isn't aware of the effects. Oh, look, Eureka there. See that, Clinton? We just blew up Uri.
Oh, that was good.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, right. So so I don't, maybe to finish a sentence. So that the society, if they don't notice and want to talk about the new technology and don't get too involved in the novelty, it becomes a tyranny. So what did the shaman do, or way back there, or never back there, just right over to the right of me is those eras, those cultures. He withdrew and stopped talking. That was him trying to be in any environment to the tribe, lost in their gossip at the well, and getting all caught up in it. That was the first anti-environmental move. And then if you dared to go visit him in his cave, he put some ayahuasca in your drink, and then he'd help you through that one. So yeah, the medium is the message is an ancient aphorism. He would talk about it being in the Bible. Some quote where your perceptions are organized by what you see. I can't remember what it is. And then William Blake did an update. So it's curious how he comes up and says, now Cameron, in my dialogues with Cameron's always pointing this out, that there was nothing new in what McLuhan said, but he knew there was something new happening, at least in the surface of life. Maybe not in the private set of consciousness, the important areas of your eternity, but there is changes in the manners, McLuhan said, due to new media. And as humans, that's novelty, and we love to engage in novelty or new experiences. Like we're trying to have a new experience here, just with this. And this is going to go on for several days. I don't know where that'll lead. So I rest my case. You guys can figure out what the case was, and I rest mine. So thank you, Yuri, for your point there
Thank
that
you.
you brought up.